Everybody NFL, everybody in. Let me intro the first guest on week 3. This guy is a Philadelphia high school football legend, Roman Catholic, stand up, the purple and gold. Hold
Yes,
on.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on. He's also a Monmouth University NEC back then, right? Legend,
Yes, sir.
running the rock. Give him the
Yeah.
ball. The boss,
What's
the
up?
biggest, repping boss branded, Mr. Sloan L. Welcome to the podcast.
Appreciate it, guys. What's up, everybody?
Now, this guy is repping the Dolphins. He's out of the Philly area, but he's a Dolphins fan. He'll get to that in a minute, but we got to run through some questions, yo. First off, it's week 3 now, and everybody knows it's Dallas versus Dolphins. Cowboys came out as like a 21-point favorite, but let's go back, man. Before this season started, what did you think about the Dolphins' chances, and now 3 weeks in, what do you think now?
Realistically, being a average team for the last 20 so years, you kind of get into the mindset that it's just going to be another mediocre season. But we got a new coach this year, so I knew things going to be a little bit different. As far as going as drastic as we did, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting a rebuild as severe as this. But I see the vision, I see the plan, and I'm kind of liking what we're doing. We're an extremely young team, not a lot of talent right now,
Yep.
but I think through the draft and the high draft picks that we do have, and the picks that we have acquired through trades, and I think probably within the next 2 years, we'll be right where we're looking to be, kind of being consistent with holding winning tradition and not being so average forever.
Right. It's not going to last forever. So what do you think about the coach? Brian Flores coming in there from New England, black dude. It's good to see a head coach be a young black dude. What do you think about him? You think he's the guy to steer the ship in the right way? It's his first year and it's not going so well, but he could be the guy. Tell me your thoughts on him.
As far as a coach, I do like the guy. A great mindset, comes from a winning background, so I see where why we hired the guy. Very demanding of preaching, doing things the right way. So I really appreciate that. As far as him being the guy for the job, I do think he's the guy for the job. You understand and you talk to the coach before you hire him. This is the process, and this is what we're going to go through. Being a player and especially being a coach, you understand winning is everything. So for him to take the job, understanding that we're going to be in a tough situation, that we're going to be rebuilding, and that we're not going to be winning right away, that takes a lot of pride. It takes a difficult, it puts you in a difficult situation, because as athletes and winning is everything. We understand that, we get that. So for him to still accept the job, understanding that it's going to be a rebuild, it's going to be a long process, that shows that he's dedicated, he's committed to winning and actually seeing this all the way through. So as far as Brian Flores, he has my vote. I'm confident in what we're doing. Like I said, some of the picks that we acquired, I feel like they're going to be great picks. And moving forward, like I said, within the next 2 or 3 years, I think we'll be right where we're looking to be, and he's going to be leading, heading the ship, and we're going to be where we should be consistently.
Right. I mean, the way it's looking, man, there's no way that the Dolphins stay down for that long, because you're going to bring in good talent. You got the picks. And my next question is about this hashtag tank for Tua, or what is it? Horrible for Herbert, or, just trying to get a quarterback next year. You guys are lining up picks. We just saw the Minkah Fitzpatrick deal go down. He wanted out. I thought of it as like a crybaby ass move to be like, oh, I want out of here. He's been with the team 1 year, one game into his second year, he wants out. They let him go. Pittsburgh sent you guys a pick. So what's your mentality, right? Are you in on tanking for this season? Are you going to watch a whole season of tanking? Do you understand the value in getting these picks? What's your outlook on I guess the team's strategy right now?
Like I said, I mean, the strategy is something that we haven't seen before ever. You're actually looking to lose on purpose to ensure the number 1 pick, as well as you trade away your good picks that you've drafted the last 2 to 3 years in order to ensure that you get top picks in an upcoming draft and even the 2021 draft, that you can bring in young talent, guys that fit your mold, what you want to do, as well as, high quality guys, good character guys who, understand that the next couple years are going to be tough.
Right.
It is what it is. We're not, like you said, we're not going to be down forever. But I do understand the strategy and where we're headed to. Like I said, I wasn't planning for it to be as severe as it is. But with these next draft picks, I mean, it's all about hitting on the right draft picks.
Exactly.
We can have a bunch of draft picks, and if we're not hitting on the right players, then it means absolutely nothing. So we have to understand that, with these picks, that we have to make sure that we're hitting on them. As far as the tanker for Tua, I'm not a big fan right now of taking a quarterback next year, honestly. I would rather much so seal up the offensive line because it starts in the trenches.
Yeah.
If your trenches are, kind of lagging or behind or they're weak, they're going to be exposed, and then you're not going to be able to do what you want to do as an offense, as a defense. You're not going to be able to be a consistent football team. It's just not going to work. You have to ensure up that offensive line, which has been a problem since forever, since almost before I was, a Dolphins fan. Legit.
You got to draft. I mean, Dallas did it. We built our O-line through the draft, and the fans complain as we use first-round picks to get Travis Frederick, to get Zach Martin, to get Tyron Smith. But look at this line now. It's a Pro Bowl line.
It's more than that's a line like as a running back. That's the line you want to run behind.
Yeah,
like you said, they're first round draft picks for a reason. They go out to improve at every single game, and you see the production. It's evident. You can't take that away.
Right.
It starts in the trenches. So as far as us taking a quarterback, yes, we have 3 picks in the first round this year. Tua, I mean, it's almost, kind of predicted that he's going to be coming out this year. But I would really like us to go offensive line. If there's top quality offensive linemen there, if you're looking at it, you're looking at the coming out of draft as a scout, as a personnel, a rep for the Dolphins, you're looking at some of these offensive line, they're just not worthy of that top pick. I get it.
Yeah.
You go with the best player available.
Right. They got to be there. If you're going to the draft,
exactly.
If you're going to the combine and they're saying, oh, this is a down year for offensive line, then it shifts your focus and you're thinking, all right, well, shifting from the offensive line to the defensive line, we got Robert Quinn on the Cowboys coming back home to the Dolphins this week. He's activated this week. I think he missed the first 2 weeks for like some kind of suspension. He's going to have something to prove. Give me your outlook. I said it already that the Dolphins are a plus 21. The Cowboys are a minus 21 favorite. The Dolphins are a plus 21 underdog. No one is thinking that the Dolphins have a shot in this game. You got to come to Jerry World. Robert Quinn versus his old team. What else are the storylines, man? Like, as a Dolphins fan, I mean, as a Cowboys fan, I'll tell you this straight up. I'm going to the Yankee game on Sunday. I probably won't even see this game. But if you're watching the game as a Dolphins fan, what are you hoping for? What are you thinking?
It's been really tough the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. Watching the games, it's been really tough, and being such an underdog, I get it. The talent isn't there. It's just we're a young team right now. We're just pretty much throwing bodies out there to have enough players to ensure that we get the number 1 draft pick in the next year's draft. As far as coming to Jerry World, it is what it is. We understand that we're going to be on the road. The talent is going to be extremely widespread. So I can see, probably, 35-3, 35-7 if we get lucky. And that's with you guys pulling players out towards the end of the third, early fourth quarter.
Most likely.
And it's nothing wrong with that. I just want to see especially the guys that are out there, they out there putting good effort in, and these guys understanding that, although you may not be, as talented, you have to go out there and give 100%. Right. You have to go out there and put good film on the board, because even though you're not, you may not be here for the rebuild next year or the year after that.
Yeah.
That kind of carries over to the rest of your career, and you can land a job, do whatever you needed to do. But it is what it is. We understand the situation that we're in, and the talent disparity, and we recognize that it's going to be a long year.
This is how I see it, man. If you're a Dolphins fan watching this game or any game the rest of the season with the Dolphins, right, you're looking for that guy that's got some kind of dog in him. You're looking for the guy that's like, I don't give a damn if we 0-100. It's Sunday. I'm putting this on film. I'm about to go get mine. I don't give a damn if it's Dak Prescott over there. I don't care if it's Tom Brady over there. Like, I'm going to do me. So I think you can find out a lot about what guys you want to keep and what guys you want to cut just by their demeanor on the field, just by their body language, just by how they look in the game. Everybody in the world knows the Dolphins are going into this game as underdogs. Nobody's expecting them to win. But Dallas starts slow. So far in the last 2 games, and I'm a Dallas fan, I tell people, yo, we gave up the first touchdown. In the last 2 games, I'm on Twitter watching. Redskins fans were happy for the first quarter. Giants fans were happy for the first quarter. But then that talent, that overall widespread talent that you talk about the Cowboys having, it takes over. You guys are at a disadvantage, but you can still watch that game to see who's fighting, who's trying to make plays, who's got some dog in them. And I think there will be some plays made by the Dolphins in Jerry World Sunday. I might not see any of it. I'll see the highlights. But as a Dolphins fan or anyone that's listening that's a Dolphins fan, look out for that. Look at guys that are throwing blocks, but also look for guys that are taking plays off. Look at guys that are diving out for catches or laying out for catches, diving, trying to make a catch, and guys that are slowing up, not really running through their route. Like, those little things will tell you, this guy ain't going to be with the squad. Or, hey, this is somebody that's trying to be here for the future and help rebuild the Dolphins.
Exactly, and it's a good time for us to get some young guys out there. Especially we traded a pick to get Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
He's come on late. The last 2 games, coming in the game late, and I get why they're kind of saving him. It's going to be a long season. You don't want to get this guy beat up and discourage him early on in his career because it's only his 2nd year.
Right.
He was with Arizona. He's with Arizona last year. He struggled. Behind a bad offensive line, new system as a rookie, he's coming in. And this year he's coming into a situation where it's a possible rebuild. So I think at this point in time, you let Ryan Fitzpatrick, do what he does. He's a journeyman. He's been that his entire career. Get him in there, see what he can do. And, if it's getting out of hand early enough, put Rosen in and let him play and see what he can do. See if he's the guy for the future. Because that totally, if he goes in there and he's, making some decent plays and he's, rallying the team. If they're, we may not be scoring, but we're moving the ball consistently. He has control of the huddle. He's showing confidence. He's making some good reads. That gives you an idea of what you potentially have. And like I said, he's still young. He can still be held on for the future. He may be the guy for the future. You never know.
He's worth keeping on the team. He's been in bad situations. He's been behind terrible offensive lines. You can't really evaluate a guy under those circumstances. All right, man. Let's wrap this up with the last question I've been asking everybody. It's NFL 100, hashtag NFL 100. The NFL celebrating 100 years. Just give me one thing, and I think you should give the people the one thing that made you a Dolphins fan coming out of Philly. But you take your time. Give me one thing, maybe 2 things that you'll always remember, something that made you a fan or something that really stuck out with you from watching the NFL.
We can go ahead and shift gears to why I became a Dolphins fan. Early on, watching football, being able to watch the guys run for touchdown, that was just something that I enjoyed. I was never really guys want to catch a touchdown. I just wanted to see the guys run and kind of hit each other. I was just a violent kid. So it is what it is. So early on, when I really started to get into watching football, like full in detail, understanding the game and really being a fan of it, we had Ricky Williams. Ricky had just came to our team. We traded for him. He just came over. And he was just extremely agile to be the size he was. He was extremely fast. And he was able to do things that most guys his size couldn't do.
Yeah.
We all know that, the Saints traded away their entire draft to draft him high. And we got the opportunity to get him kind of in a situation where I don't think he was really interested in being there, but he showed up every week. And Ricky was just my guy every single week. Ricky came out there and 1 year, I want to say it was like 2004, 2002, something like that. He ran for like 1,854 yards. Yeah. And that year he was just unstoppable. It was just something to see. Yeah,
that's enough to make anybody a fan. Everybody was rooting for him at that point. Yeah,
he was just that good. And back then we were really big into video games. So you get a chance to play Madden 2003 and then 2004 when Michael Vick was on the game. And I always could see I'm picking the Dolphins. It didn't matter who I was playing.
I was gonna say that's awesome, bro. Did he inspire you to run the rock? Like, did you want to be a running back after watching him?
Yeah, I mean, one of the so-called heavier kids on the team, so they was trying to put me at tight end and this and that. So, no, I said I need the ball. I'm trying to be like this guy, and so I got to. I would not. I'm not. I'm not blocking for
I'm
nobody. I
not
want
putting
the
my
ball.
hand in the dirt, coach.
No, yeah, I mean, you see it early on. Like I said, I got to start late in football. I didn't really. I played it in the street, but I didn't really get into organized football until I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So growing up, we played, and you get hurt in the street, and it was just my parents was like, nah, I really don't want you playing. Then got to a point 7th grade, they let me play.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm not putting my hand in no dirt. I see Ricky Williams scoring on these.
I'm trying to be like Ricky, coach. He's
Yeah.
swagging. He getting all the glory. That's what I want.
Yeah. So early on, you kind of mimic players, and I'm out there in the grass doing these moves that Ricky Williams was doing. And it was one specific play he played, and we was like down the goal on like the 1 yard line. And I tell you, he hit a spin move on this guy, and it was unreal.
Yeah.
It was just he was spinning before he got the ball, and I said, I want to be like that. I want to do that. I want to do things like that.
That's what's up.
I don't want to block nobody. So that was a way for me. Like from there, Dolphins was just in my blood. And it kind of sucks because my household, my mom, my brothers, they're all Eagles fans.
Perfect, man.
So
this is what now I'm gonna segue into my shit, because my dad is a Dolphins fan. My uncle is a Dolphins fan, and like I didn't grow up under them. I didn't grow up with them, so I got to pick the Cowboys off my own eyes watching the TV.
Yeah.
I liked Emmitt Smith. I liked Troy Aikman. I liked Prime. I liked Irvin. Right. So you picked the Dolphins because you liked Ricky. Even though you have a household full of Eagles fans and you're in Philly, you're like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to rock with that. And that's something that I think the NFL gives people across the country, right? They can watch these games and say, okay, that's my team as a young kid, as a little kid, right? Mm-hmm. And I think you're probably going to be the only guest on this episode, because it's already getting late. The episode's got to come out tomorrow. But what I think I'm going to do is get my dad on the line and get my Uncle Chuck on the line and have them say a couple things about the Dolphins. But I like that you said what you said about you picking the Dolphins and your family not being with that. That's perfect,
definitely. And like I said, we do play the Eagles this year, December 1st, down to Miami. We'll be there. Me and my girl, we're going to fly down there. Watch them get beat up.
Miami Gardens is lit, bro. I've been down there.
Yeah, so we
actually went down there
for
the Cowboys game in 2015 with my dad and my uncle. And now they're showing they turning up a different way out there in the tailgate and the party. Miami is turning, because they know the team ain't gonna win, so they just go there strictly for the party.
That's what I'm for. We're gonna have fun down there. We're gonna enjoy it. But like you said, NFL gives you an opportunity to kind of interact with people all across the world. Any place, anytime. They're fans. We're all fans. At the end of the day, we have our teams, but it's a good time, and like I said, we have fun with it.
Perfect, bro. Do this. Plug yourself. Tell people where they can find you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. Use this last minute to tell people where to look you up.
Yeah, so I appreciate everybody. You can find me on Instagram. My username is boss_branded_. I'm really big into fitness and fitness apparel, wear, workout gear, things like that. So definitely come check me out on Instagram. Customized apparel. We can kind of get it done for you. As far as Facebook, you can find me on Facebook, Sloan L. You can hit me up on there, or you can follow my fan page, Boss Branded Fitness and Motivation. Just reach out to me. I'm always willing to talk. Any and everything. I'm always open to talk.
Perfect, yo. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
No
NFL, everybody in. Good luck.
Appreciate you, man.
All right.